Hello, movie lovers the world over, people in Australia and Wales and down in America, down in Florida, and boy, oh boy, all over the place. People love movies. Yes, they talk about them, they love them. They love movies.
I am your father. Oh my, I'd forgotten how much I hate space travel. Where are you going now?
Anyway, you're with Bob, the guy from the north, the guy from Canada. It's cold out today. Oof. Anyway, I'm here to talk about movies I watched this week. I didn't watch that many this week. No, not really. Something in my eye. Nope. It's good for you, man. Put hair on your kneecaps. Let's talk about movies. Let me see now. What did I watch? Oh. Alright. On Netflix movie. Yeah, this, the word, you hear the word, yeah, this and that, right? So, yeah. So I watched the movie on Netflix. Like I said, I gotta get Dave and Kelly's money's worth, so that's who pays for it. So I watch it for nothing. They gave it to Dad, right? Your dad, right? So yeah, I watch Netflix. Nothing wrong with it. So I watched Thunder Force 2021. Melissa McCarthy and Octavia Spencer. Superheroes. Yeah, McCarthy turns into a strong human being. And Octavia Spencer, she turns invisible. She can be invisible. And I watched it, and I said to myself, it was alright, but nothing to write home about, and this is a movie that you don't watch again. If you've seen it once, that's good enough, right? I don't know if anybody agrees with me, but I've seen it once, and that was good enough for Bob, which is me. I always talk about myself. Yeah, I give it a 6. That's it. Moving on. Oh, Netflix again. The Yin Yang Master. Thirst of Power and Eternal Life. And I had no idea what was going on in this movie. I watched it, and by the end, I'm sitting there and I'm still thinking to myself, did you know what was going on in this movie? And I kind of said, to be quite honest, I kind of thought to myself, not really. A lot of special effects, lots of nice, stuff and all that, kind of quirks your interest. And I gave it a 5 out of a 10. Yeah, the Yin Yang Master. What year was that? I don't know, 2021. And then, then I did Sunday afternoon, 5 after 12. I put this on, the 10 Commandments. This is for the grumpy old gentleman. This was Rick Lee's pick for April, and Rick also sent this to me in the mail. And I thank you very much, Rick. It was well appreciated. A very good movie. This one gets an 8 out of 10. I think I gave it an 8. I'm pretty sure it's an 8. But it's no lower than an 8, that's for sure. But yeah, we all know what this is about, right? Moses, he's a Hebrew. He thought he was Roman. And all the good people that eat grapes and, have girls serving him and shit like that, right? But no, he's a Hebrew, so he was told to leave. Get out, we don't want you. So, he took his people and left. What else did I watch? Oh, I watched The Prodigy. Yes, The Prodigy. Oh, no, wait, I missed one here. Hold on. I missed, Netflix. Back up. I watched a movie on Netflix. Space Sweepers, it's called, 2021. And they're in a spaceship, or out in space, right? and they're collecting debris, junk, garbage. Yeah, they're out there doing that. They're floating around in space and they're picking up all this garbage and stuff. Yeah, the Misfits unearthed explosive in outer space or some kind of thing. So I'm sat here on the yellow couch watching it, right? And I'm sitting there going, what the heck's going on here? No, I haven't got a clue. Bob, you haven't got a fucking clue, do you? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to swear. So I'm sitting there a little while long, half an hour goes by and I'm still sitting here watching it and I'm going, you know what? No. So I gave up on it. So I didn't even watch it. I didn't finish watching it. I didn't like it. I didn't care for it. So this movie gets no mark whatsoever from me. I didn't finish watching it. So it's not fair to me, for you or anybody else, any, movie people, lovers of movies, that I get a mark. It gets 0, zippo. If I had it in my hand, I'd go like that, right over the shoulder, down the garbage chute. I didn't like it. I don't know if anybody else saw it, but I didn't like it. All right, now let's get on to the other one. The Prodigy. Well, this guy, Sarah, has a little baby, right? And he gets older and he starts showing promise. Come on, people. Promise, right? Starts showing amazing, intellect at a very young age. And as he grows older, she notices things about him, something more sinister in her son. Yeah, he's not a very nice kid, right? Of course, he's possessed by this guy. Nobody knows, right? But he's possessed. So I can't tell you the ending of this one, but it was one of those movies that, yeah, it's okay, but, not really, and that didn't, it's like, nah, another movie. I seen it once, like I said, I always say, right? Seen it once, but I don't need to watch it again. I'll never watch this again. I gave it a 6. Just, it wasn't bad, but yeah, you don't need to watch it again. 6, that's all it gets. And then I watched a movie that I own somewhere. I put it down. I don't know what I do with it now. Anyway, I have The Big Parade. It's a silent movie, right? Silent. The Big Parade, starring John Gilbert, 1925. Yep, it's down in American Town, right? Down where the floats are and the ice cream and chocolate dips and all that kind of stuff. And life is great and everything. They're having a great time there in the little town they live in. They're all having a great time, and all of a sudden, bang, the radio comes on, the newspapers. United States at war. It's 1917. Yeah, 1917. Don't forget the 1917 part, right? So the United States is at war. So what does John Gilbert do and some of his buddies and all that? Man, they go join up. Right? They join up and they go over there and they go fighting and stuff like that. And he has a girlfriend from the next door neighbor, and they love each other and kiss each other goodbye. The same story that's been told years and years and years for years. And he gets over there and he meets a French girl. A happy-go-lucky French girl. She's beautiful. She's gorgeous. She milks cows and stuff. She works in the field. Anyway, he gets sent back home and things are not great and stuff. And he's moping around. He goes back to France to see if he can find the girl that he left behind. Now, does he find her? Well, I'm going to have to leave that up to you. As always, I don't like spoiling the movie. I know you hate me, don't you? Does he find her? You're going to have to watch the movie. All right, and that one gives a big 8. That's an 8. That movie is great. I love that movie. 8 doesn't get any higher than a big 8, but it's an 8. It's good. It's good. I can watch that one again. The Big Parade, yeah, I can put it on. Maybe not next week, but And then I watched a movie, probably sitting over there on the table. I have it. It's in my collection. It's called Conviction. 2010. Oh boy, that is good for you. Boy, good for the blood. Conviction, starring Hilary Swank, Sam Rockwell. I just watched him in a movie this morning, Sam Rockwell. Her brother gets arrested for killing somebody. Yeah, he did it. He's guilty. He's got all this, He goes to jail. Did he do it? Like I said, another movie, I'll spoil. I don't want to spoil things. So 99% of the time, I try not to spoil stuff for you. So, yeah, Hilary Swank, Sam Rockwell, goes to jail. He's in jail for 18 years. Now, while she Hilary Swank, right, kind of messes up her life. Her husband leaves her. Things aren't too good for her because she's spending all her time trying to get her brother out. Anyway, she even turns herself into a lawyer. Takes years and years and years to be a lawyer. She passes all the exams, does everything. She's a lawyer now. So she can look into her brother's case and look for, things and stuff like that. And she knows another lady, a lawyer, right? Friend, Minnie Driver, that's who it was. And they get together and they try to look into his case and stuff. So it's very interesting. I'm pretty sure it's based on a true story. I think it's based on a true story. So yeah, but that's pretty good. I gave that an 8. I gave it an 8. So it's a slow week for movies. I usually don't have slow weeks, but I've been watching hockey games too, the Leafs and stuff like that. So that kind of takes time out of, watching movies, of course. Yeah, so there you go. So that's it. Oh yeah, and I watched, I'll put this down for a minute. Talk to you. Okay. Now, I watched a DVD from this. I watched the disc number 3. And then at Mutual Studios, 1916, I think it is, I watched The Floorwalker, I watched The Fireman, I watched The Vagabond, I watched 1 AM, I watched The Count, and I watched The Pawn Shop, and I watched Behind the Screen, and I watched The Rink. Hilarious. It's hilarious. Charlie Chaplin. Now, I don't think there's any, I think these are all known as shorts. I don't think there's any movies in here, like actually length movies, but I'm not sure, but I don't think so. So this is very interesting. I haven't watched the whole thing as of yet, but the other ones are, Disc 4, Easy Street, and then Disc 5 at National, Disc 2 at Isabelle Studios, Disc 1 at Keystone Studios. Yeah, so I gotta watch all these. I watched 1 or 2 or here or there, but I watched one whole disc the other day. All Disc 3. I gotta watch the rest. But I didn't, sometimes I watch other things, like things, but I don't include them in movies that I watched this week. But I had to tell you about this one. I think I showed this before in the movies that, I own or something like that, or movies that movies that I own, I'm pretty sure. I think I did. I'm not sure. Paid $15 for this Canadian down in the Danforth a few years ago, 3-4 years ago, but it's worth the $15. It's a laugh. It's hard to find Charlie Chaplin stuff here in Canada, or Toronto, I should say, or around where I'm at. But yeah, so that's it. That's the movies I watched this week. So my love to everyone. Yeah, I love everybody. My mom loves everybody too. She told me years ago, Bobby, you gotta love everyone. Yes, mother. Yeah, can I punch him in the face and tell him I love him later? No, you can't be doing that, bye. Yeah, well, I did. Don't tell him no. Head up. We used to say to each other, hit him first, ask questions later. That's an old saying. But yeah, the COVID's getting bad here in Toronto. Just thought I'd let everybody know. I don't know when things are going to be good. They're even talking about shutting things down. I've already shut things down. It's a bunch of, You know, it's not good. All I do is just go down to the grocery store and that's it. I don't go anywhere. Go down to Food Basics, buy some bananas, eat for the rest of the week. Like I said before, go down to Shoppers, pick up your pills so you can live, I guess, or whatever. Take pills. And that's it. Stay home, play records, read books, watch movies. Same old, same old. Yeah. You just can't walk out the door and go wherever you want anymore. Haven't done that for a while. But yeah, alright people. Stay safe. Keep watching those movies. I'll talk to you next week.